People have asked, what's it like to travel on a train right now in the US? And although we weren't quite able to reach the funding goal for our Kickstarter film, we still had to catch a train to New York City to visit the family. And we're filming it on our phones. Thanks. To begin embarking on your train journey, you'll have to buy tickets, which you can do online on Amtrak's website, or wait for them to open up the station. If you carry lots of luggage like a madman or traveling with a caravan of gypsies, you can let Amtrak take it on the luggage car, or you can carry on. Yes, carry on 2 bags per person on the train. No charge. The train arrives and you get on. That's it. No airline lines, no TSA groping, no delays. Hopefully. Welcome aboard. Coach. It's coach seating, just like any other coach seating on planes or buses, except it's, well, roomier. We'll get to these on a later episode.
Everybody get up time. Anybody have any trash for me?
How you doing, my brother? All right, how about you?
If you have a bit more money to spare or taking a longer trip, there are the roomettes. Made for 2 passengers, these retro boxes from the 80s include 2 reclining seats that fold into a bed, a sink, a toilet/guest seating, a trash can, personal lighting, a bunk bed on top, curtains, and the fold-out table that was made in a time that 15.6-inch laptops did not exist. The quiet privacy and personal space of the room make it much more worth it, especially if you are traveling with a girlfriend, which I forgot to bring along. The roomette too small for you? Bring another person along for the ride as well? Then you have the cabin. Includes many of the same amenities as the roomette, except it actually has its own space for the toilet, an extra seat, a closet only Gumby can walk in, and more mirrors. Shameless selfie time! If you happen to be like my parents and use ridiculously high college payments to rack up on your Amtrak rewards points, then you saved enough to get this room, which we dub the Big Cabin. It's reserved for high rollers and the handicapped. Includes more space to jump around like a lunatic, and a shower that you can sit in while you wash yourself and brush your teeth like the ultimate multitasker. Just hope this toilet out of service light doesn't go off. If you're feeling hungry, which you will if you're human, you're going to need to eat. And Amtrak usually has 2 areas to eat. One is the club car, which you can order sodas, chips, sandwiches, and the college favorite of ramen noodles. However, since you really have nowhere else to eat, Amtrak takes advantage of that and charges you more for pretty much everything. Of course, you can bring your food aboard, just don't eat like a troll. Then there's the classic dining car. And when I mean classic, I mean it's old. The menu here does look appetizing, and you'll have to pay for those prices if you're taking coach. But if you have a roomette, then hell, order the steak. It's already included. For the prices of the Cheesecake Factory and Brio, you'll get food that's close in quality to a mediocre Denny's. You won't mind it though, since your stomach will override your Vanderbilt taste buds and eat like the rest of us peons. Or if you're like me, you'll eat everything and forget to film what the food looked like before you ate it. Overall, the food isn't bad. Burgers are good, as well as the pancakes. The green beans, however, seem to squeal when you pierce them with your fork. We already know we're not exactly traveling on Eurostar, JR, or Deutsche Bahn, but compared to the planes, buses, and cars of America, Amtrak is by far the more comfortable mode of transport here. Yes, the train does have its own sort of smell to it, like the old elementary school Musk, but with the amount of free time you have to do things without driving, look out the windows, see the country, the amiable attendants and crew, and have an actual meal, you gotta hand it to Amtrak and trains in general for being pretty cool. We just hope that one day we can get to DC in 8 hours rather than 24 hours. But as you know, that's what the High Speed Rail America Club is here for.